You could have the best tactic in the world, you can have the best instructions in, out of possession, but if your morale does not look like this or better, this could be one of the main reasons why you're not winning the league. And I'm here, your boy Classy. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you'll be able to learn from me and understand why your players are unhappy. There are a couple of things that can make them unhappy. Actually, there are more than a couple of things, and it gets complicated if you don't really understand the game. But let's go back a little bit and tell you what's going on with me and the league and why I think my players are not all feeling perfect. And let's address this together. So we've been managing this team for 3 months. Okay, we just finished the transfer window about a month ago. Right now we are on top of the league. We scored 29 points. We conceded 16, which is a lot for 11 games. But we're still top of the league. We're still winning. If you look at the start of the league, we started pretty well. We had 4 wins, we lost, another win, another loss. As soon as I got to this point, I told myself I need to change the tactic because my players are happy, everybody's feeling good, but I guess it's just a tactic because we're not winning. We're not doing well. And then I also realized that I'm playing against the three best teams in the league apart from me, and you have all these games back to back, 2 games away and 1 game, you know, at home. And I told myself, okay, what can I do to improve? And I changed the tactic, and that got me 3 wins. But even if you have the best tactic in the world, if your players are not happy, you might not be winning games. So, for example, if you go back to the squad and you look at a random player, this guy is playing and he's happy. He is feeling perfect. This guy is feeling excellent. This guy is feeling extremely good. This guy is feeling just good and then really good. So, I mean, even good and really good is, like I said, I know I'm going to say this again, but it's really good, right? Because you can be perfect, but you can also be good. But I want all of them to feel perfect. It's not going to be possible. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's really hard to do. So, for example, let's look at this guy, okay? Robert Wagner, okay? So if you go to this player, right, and you go in personal, it tells you a lot of stuff about him, but we're mainly looking at this tab. It's happiness. You click this, and you see a list of all players. But specifically him, he's currently delighted. His morale is excellent, and he is an influential player in the hierarchy. So, what are the positives? He is happy with how his agreed playing time is being fulfilled. So, at the start, when I bought this player, I promised him, hey, you're going to play this amount of times, and I promise you. I promised him, and I delivered, so he's happy about it. He's happy that we're top of the league. He's pleased to be considered a big part of this social group, being an influential player. He believes the good support overall from the head coach, from the locker room, is deserved. So basically, he understands that most of these players are supporting me, and he thinks that it's part of the reason why he's happy. Also, he thinks the club should retain the services of Petr Musa. He doesn't want us to sell him; he wants me to keep him. What negative? Nothing really notable. So he's happy. But let's look at this guy. If you could click in the unhappiness again, look at this guy. This guy is slightly unhappy. Let's figure this out together. He is slightly unhappy. His morale is really good. He's a highly influential player. He's happy to see that the club's performing well in the league. He's also pleased to be considered a highly influential player within the locker room. And he believes Timothy Castagne will become a vital part of the team. I just bought him 3 months ago. Complaining to a teammates, wants a new deal to reflect his ability. Right now, he wants to have a better contract, and until he gets this contract, he's going to be slightly unhappy. He has no strong feelings about the squad support for the head coach, which remains at a good level. He doesn't feel anything bad or good. He is unhappy with the high volume of fitness training. This is something you can address only if a lot of players are unhappy with this specific volume of training for the fitness area. Then you can probably like adjust it in the training tab and just like improve it. But if it's just like 1 or 2 players, you don't want to adjust it for everybody. I mean, you need to adapt, right? What can we do to make him happy? I can go over to him I can look at his age, I can look at his worth, I can see his current ability, his potential ability, and understand if I want him to be a part of my team. Unfortunately for you, Fu, I'm gonna go and sell him in a few months in January. I don't see him as a vital part of my team. He's a good player, but not for what I'm trying to build. So I'm not gonna offer him a new contract. But given if I were to give him a new contract, he would be a very, very happy lad. And you're looking at this guy, he's happy. Let's see what's causing him to be not perfect. Pre-concern, starting to feel like that he deserves a great playing time not being fulfilled. Basically, I promised him that when he's gonna come in and play for us, he's gonna have this and that playing time, and I guess I did not give him the playing time that he deserves. But overall, he's happy, right? So, what can you do? You can offer a contract, you can change the trainings. What else can you do? You can talk to them. You can either praise their form, training, last game, conduct, or warn them. So, for example, if you're looking at this stages, right? And the schedule, we won three good games against the three best teams in the league. And then, we had this horrible game that we conceded two goals after 3 minutes. I changed some things in the tactic. We scored two goals in about like 6 minutes. And then obviously we didn't play well at all. So what did I do? First of all, what did I do? I changed the full entire back line after the first half. And then at the end, I went to each player and I warned them over their last game. You can see the option right now, but it's something you can improve. Another thing you can do to improve the morale is if you go to your squad. If you've watched my latest clip of how to set up this squad section or why I have it set up like this, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. I'll link it up on the top right side of the screen right now so you can kind of watch it. But don't go just yet because what I'm trying to show you is there's a few ways to improve the morale. If you go into the rating tab and click this, it would show you who is playing the best. I can go to Jackson Muleka right now and just tell him that I praise his recent form. Even though he's feeling perfect, he's going to feel a lot better. I just want to continue impressing you. Okay, now there's this guy. He is 683, right? Ruben Loftus-Cheek is supposed to do a lot better than what he is doing right now. So I can more his conduct or training. He hasn't been playing a lot because he just came back from injury, so I can't really like talk shit about his training already. But if you go to this guy who's been playing quite a lot and he's still playing like ass, so you can go ahead and warn him about his recent form. So I'm gonna say, for example, if you're going to keep making the same mistakes, I'm going to have to consider dropping you. Obviously, he doesn't want to be dropped, but let's see how he's going to react to that one. Right now, his body language is very happy. See? Roful, you're right. I'm making far too many mistakes recently. It's time to step up the game. And now I'm going to agree. And then great talking to you. So now he's gonna feel a little bit better. As the weeks go by, now he's feeling superb. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of things you can do. You can talk to them about their recent performances. You can praise their training. If you go to this guy, for example, and you go into personal, there's a lot of things you can look into. The relationship between you and the player is hierarchy, right? You can do this, you can do that. You can go to performance and see how he's doing in terms of training. Weekly training is 7.70, which is pretty high. So I can go over there and tell him, for example, that I'm praising his training. I'm telling him, good job on the training lately. I appreciate you for noticing. Thanks. He's pleased. He's happy. I bet you if you take one day to praise or warn their conduct or their training or their form and then see if they want a different contract and you do all of that in one day, you will see that this gets improved. The one tip I'm going to give you is do not, and I mean do not do this often because they will get mad and they would say something along the lines of, it seems that you've been praising me a lot lately. I just want to get on with my football. So I've learned this from my mistake. The best thing you can do is do it every first of the month. Okay? Next month, it is November 1st. I can go ahead and talk to all of these players. I found that talking to them about how bad they're playing often is good, but not too often. Not every week, not every few days. Give it like 2, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks if they're not improving. That's if they play a lot. But like I said, this is one of the things you can improve. I am always one of those managers that always keep a happy locker room, and this is my success. Because like I said, you can have the best tactic ever, the best instructions, but if it's not going to work for you, if nobody is happy and nobody wants to play. So if you want me to make a video about this tactic and the full instructions in and out of positions and the team instructions and go into each player's instructions, I'll make it for you, but just comment down below. But this has been 10 minutes of your boy Classy explaining you guys how to improve the morale that eventually will help you get better at this video game. So if this helped you out, subscribe. But if it didn't help you out, just let me know that it didn't and just move on to the next video. Thank you.